Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another Shooting the Shit podcast, coming to you live from Jacksonville, Florida. Hey, what's up, guys? What is up, people? Yes, this is Shooting the Shit podcast. I just thought I would throw one of these up in the mix of all these video vlogs I've been doing, and a lot of you guys have been loving the shit I've been coming up with. And a lot of my vlogs now, I've been using this little camcorder to do a lot of my videos, and I've been using this microphone. And the cool thing is, I got an adapter that you can plug into an iPhone or iPod Touch and get some really good audio. And what I wanted to talk to you guys about is, tell me this isn't funny. This is a funny story. I went with an ex-girlfriend, and we went to see the Harry Potter movie. I don't know which one it was. It was whatever the Harry Potter that came out in like 2003, 2004, and we were both watching the movie, and the movie was boring. I'll put it that way. Like, I didn't want to see it. She was like, yeah, you want to go see it? And I was like, cool, I'll go watch it because you're my girlfriend, and I'll just go enjoy it with you. But to me, I was never seen a Harry Potter movie, never watched a Harry Potter movie, never read the books. And I was sitting there being like, I know what's going to happen before it happens. One of those movies that you be like, he's going to go punch that kid in the head. And what happened? The guy got punched in the head. And the movie theater we were at was so shitty. She was sitting in this chair. You know how the chairs at the theaters fold up? Well, she got this chair that was broken, and it's so funny because what happens is, you guys could probably already know, she was sitting there and she put her feet up to rest. You know, some people put their feet up on the back of the chair in front of them just so they can rest. And this was like a rinky-dinky, small little shitty theater that had maybe like three movies. It was showing like three movies. But what happens is, she puts her feet up and the whole fucking chair breaks. I cannot believe this happened, and I helped her up, and we were like, fuck this, we're bouncing, and we both got up and we left, and we didn't even finish the movie. And to me personally, I didn't care if I watched the movie or not, because I'm not a Harry Potter or a Twilight fan or any of those kind of things. Harry Potter sucks. But it was just funny because we were sitting there chilling, and nothing was going on, and we knew the chair was kind of jacked up just because when she put it down, it kind of wobbled. So we were like, oh, okay, it's a jacked up chair. We're not moving because we wanted the back of the theater. And she basically just plops her feet up. Let me make a rendition of what happened. Deuces. And pretty much what happened was, the chair broke and she fell, and people around didn't even realize because the movie was going on. But we left and we just went back to her house. We're like, and her parents were like, wait, what? The movie's not over? And we're like, yeah, the movie sucked. We didn't tell anybody that the chair broke. But I was probably back then 21, 22 years old, so I still remember that incident. Have you guys ever had an incident where you went somewhere that was completely embarrassed and you didn't tell anybody? Me personally, this is one of those incidents that happened that I don't know why when you talk about somebody falling or you see somebody falling down, it is stupidly funny. I mean, you can see like somebody stumbling drunk, you ah ha ha, look at that fool fall. But when you sit in a chair and it breaks, and these chairs are supposed to maintain maybe a couple 100 pounds, and she wasn't a big girl, it was just the chair snapped. And all you hear in the movie theater, we're sitting there and nobody looked because the movie was on, you hear crack, boom, and she was like, ooh, ah, it hurt. And I helped her up, and we were like, and we left. It was quite a funny experience, but at the time I didn't want to laugh. I'm like, ah, you fell. But every now and then, if we ever do talk, I actually still bring that incident up, and she thinks it's funny now. But back then she's like, shut up, that shit ain't funny. Well, it pretty much was funny. Yep, we always have an embarrassing moment that we don't want to relive. Like one of the embarrassing moments for me was when I was playing football in high school. I had these jacked up old football cleats, and they were like tore up, and they were really old. And yes, they were really good. I think they were Fila's or something like that, the brand Fila's, which is a pretty good, well-known brand. And I had these shoes for a long time. I'm one of those dudes who wear shoes and wear them out. And the funniest thing was one day in football practice, we were running, and I was running after I got the kickoff return in practice. And you guys will never believe what happened. The whole sole of the shoe ripped out. So I was still technically wearing the top part of the shoe, but the bottom part was somewhere in the grass of the field. And I was like, time out. I got to quit. I'm done with practice. I got to go home. And when I got home, my parents were like, hey, where's your cleats? And I was like, we must have bought some cheap cleats because the bottom of the sole ripped out. And ever since then, the football team that I played for was like, dude, you run so fast, you ripped the damn sole out of your shoe. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I can run a 40-yard dash in a half a second. No, it was just funny, though. It was completely embarrassing at the time. But now, look back at that incident, I'm like, that is some funny stuff. If I would have been able to record that back in the day, I would have made America's most funniest videos and probably won like $10,000. But with that being said, guys, that is my little podcast for you guys today. So remember to rate, hate, comment, subscribe. And if you guys love more of these, I will do more of them. Or do you guys just love the typical vlogs I've been doing? Because I've been doing the vlogs a lot. Pumping them out every Monday, every Friday. And I'll say this, I have vlogs all the way up to like June 1st already prepared to be uploaded. That's how much I've done vlogging. So sometimes I don't have to vlog for a while because the vlogs are already put in stone and already uploaded. So I will just have to wait for YouTube to pump them out, like actually set them live. So I'm Trevor, your host of The Most, and I'll see you cats in the next one. Roll the outro. Boom, baby.